Creating a new document in CorelDRAW is fairly straightforward. You can click on the new icon in the status bar or choose File menu and New, or use the shortcut Ctrl+N. Let's do this together. Click on the new icon. You will be presented with the Create a New Document dialog. Let's go ahead and give this document a name. I've called it my first CDR document. We'll focus on the most relevant options in this dialog. Let's go ahead and choose a number of pages. We'll settle on 4. Under the page view options, we're able to view pages one at a time or as a collection. We'll settle on single page view. For the primary color mode of our document, we're able to choose CMYK footprint output or RGB or web and video. Under dimensions, you have a whole host of presets that you can choose from, and from here choose letter. Should you be using the metric system, you can choose A4. You are able to change your units of measure as well as customize the orientation. Here we'll settle on landscape. Then we have a resolution dropdown. If you are creating a print work, as a general rule, 300 is appropriate. And if you happen to be working on content for screen design, 72 dpi is the better option. Please go ahead and hit the OK button. As you can see, we are presented with page 1 of 4. You can discern this from the Pages panel on the right as well as the navigation bar at the bottom. Now that we've set up our document, let's bring in some content to populate this page. Open the Assets Docker. If your Assets Docker is not visible, click on the Quick Access button and ensure that it has a tick to the left of it. Please note that the first time you launch the Assets Docker, CorelDRAW will take a moment to build previews of all of your assets. We'll go ahead and filter this content. So click on All Content and let's choose Landscape and Nature. Of course, you are welcome to choose any other category if you prefer. We are currently looking at content in the list view. This means that you get a small thumbnail together with the name of the file. We'd like to see larger thumbnails. To do this, simply click on the thumbnail preview icon found on the bottom right. If you find the thumbnails too small, you can simply drag the thumbnail preview slider to the right. Once you settle on the size that you're happy with, you're ready to go. Use the scroll bar on the right-hand side to navigate through your library. You're welcome to choose any image that you'd like to use and simply drag it onto your page. To center the object on the page, a very handy shortcut is the letter P. We'd like to create an even border around the image, so let's click away from the image to deselect it. Then head over to the property bar on the top of your screen and click the AutoFit page icon. Let's throw in a value over here. I'll settle for 1/4 of an inch. It's simply a case of choosing the AutoFit page option. We'd like to do one more thing. Let's head over to our categories once again. And this time, let's scroll over to Design Elements. We'd like to bring in the logo element. I'll settle on this one. Apart from dragging and dropping objects onto the page, you're also able to right-click on an object and choose the Import command. When you do this, you're presented with an import icon. You can then click and drag where you'd like the object to be placed. With the logo still selected, let's go ahead and change its color so it fits in better with our artwork. Head over to your default palette on the right-hand side and let's choose white. That's much better. Should you wish to change the size of your logo, simply go to any one of the corner transform handles and drag inwards to make the object smaller or outwards to make the object larger. Clicking and dragging inside of the object will allow you to reposition it. Let's click away to see the final result. Very well done. This concludes our quick overview of how to set up a document.